Hello there, the Fabled Harpooner here, ready to hunt another High Rank Rathian in the Merchant's Mission Quest, with a switch axe weapon class this time around, and an upgrade to the Bolt Axe Plus as the weapon of choice. I'm going to be using the Helios armor set this time around. Even though the Elder Dragon is a water-based one, its fire resistance is 0, as in it's not vulnerable to fire or resistant to it in any way. So it's not bad armor to use as long as you avoid the fire. Now weapon craft, upgrade weapons. Let's get this out of the way. The Bolt Axe Plus into the High Bolt Axe. Get a nice increase in raw damage as usual. A minor increase in elemental damage. Quite tiny. File. Just maintain the elemental file, so it's an elemental boost file. Sharpness seems to be relatively the same, maybe a bit more green. Sharpness shifts a bit, so it's a bit harder to tell. But it seems to be roughly the same. Items or materials required. You can pull off Vault Stones, again from the Crimson Carapaco. I'm guessing you can still get them from the High Rank Rathian when we get there. But not yet. Mostly the rest is low rank items. Well, not the keen bones, but the Legiacor's horn, which is not that hard to get, although you still need to break the head every single time, and that's the only option you have to get the horns. But they're still easier than the bloody plates. And some shell shockers, which seem to be relatively easy to get from main rewards and break parts. So that's about it. Well, what's the next? Actually, should have paid attention. What's the next upgrade? Yeah, High Rank. I'm guessing it's High Rank, yeah. Not Royal Order. Legiacor's. Although it does require Diablos, so what we're doing down to the Diablos, I suppose. I'll bring back the herbal medicine since I'm no longer resistant to poison. Oop, no. Nearly quit the game, didn't want to do that. Not going to be using the water attack plus bonus damage, since I'm not going to be using water elemental weapons here. But there's earplug and the part breaker should come in handy for the switch axe. Don't need to block the raw, which is what I had to do with the other two weapons. Let's try to go for Explorer again, although we have Unlucky Cat on us. Potentially. What can we get? Hopefully Explorer, not Unlucky Cat. And even more so, not the other way around. Not too concerned with Polisher. Well, we got Unlucky Cat and Polisher, but we didn't get the Explorer again. So, because of this, I might just bring in a couple of well done steaks. It depends on... Yeah, I think I just bring the well done steaks. Chacha and Kayama will probably heal me up if I lose health right from the start. Although, one nasty thing that could happen is that I spawn right in the same area as the Rathian. So that could be dangerous. I guess it's a gamble you take when in high rank now. Well, that didn't happen, but I did lose both stamina and health. So, let's get the well done steaks out. Now, what do you think? Does it take more animation time to eat a single well done steak, or to drink 2 energy drinks? I'm guessing that the 2 energy drinks are still faster, unless you have Speed Eater, in which case eating does seem faster for 2 stamina bars at least. As you can see there, the health is pretty much I'm completely at max now with my current health. Although I believe it's 100. And let's check down the energy drink. Now before she flies away, it's paintballer. There we go, she nearly flew. And I can just keep attacking because I don't need to worry about the raw. And I do need to worry about the Bananas paralysing me. That was a sudden shocker. in a bit of a literal way. Now the sword mode is not going to help much in cutting damage, but it is going to help a bit in reach. Ooh. Missed the attack and didn't get the evade properly. And I rolled into the charge. This is a problem with the switch axe. Once she starts charging all the way around, it's a bit hard to reach her attack. Now I wonder if this attack sequence is actually immune to bouncing. You notice something weird with the Belroth, as one of the attacks did make the sound that it hit the head and even caused the bounce flash, but it did not actually push me back. So I'm not sure what's happening there. It could be that the axe, what do you call it, slashing attack, or yeah, axe fury attack is immune to bouncing. Okay, she's after me. That wasn't a necessary herb collection. I probably should ignore most of the shinies. And she's flying away apparently. Hopefully this is gathering the right thing. Antidote herbs. Okay. Still items I'm not really concerned with. There's actually a chance that I can drop a small golden egg, which is an account item type, for extra zenny. As well as, I believe, life powders. Was it life powders? Powders or crystals? Oh, all the way to 3. Amazing. Now I do have with me a Firecaster in case he decides to fly a long distance to like 2. I could use it to reach camp and then reach 2 from there. Well, she must have been exhausted really early because don't really can exhaust her with this weapon. Yeah, you do that. Don't even hit me. And bite. Ah, nice side hop. Was waiting for that. It's a bit hard to get the timing if it's a bit of a delay. A bit of a delayed attack. Okay, then we've got a break. Well, apparently the Melix tried to steal my Firecaster, but died in the process, so I recovered it. Now the part breaker should help with the body part breaking and tail cutting in general. Okay, she's staying still, that's good. Got a rush in here. Okay, I didn't think I need to roll. Well, I guess I did. Considering that it hasn't been sliced off yet. That trip might help. Just to get a nice reach on the tail. Oh boy. That couldn't do anything there, I was caught with the wind. And I didn't recover in time. Ooh. Ooh, that was a bit too close. She should land now. Usually she does after the second backflip if she doesn't move. If she moves, oh no, don't do that kind of thing. I haven't learned yet. Do not reload like that. Okay, now roll. Nope. And the health is really low. Oh boy. It always happens, doesn't it? The timing on the knockout, it's always when your health is so low that you're pretty much just gonna die. Got a couple of lucky hits on me with a towel. Knocked me out. And just did a fireball that wasn't stoppable. I couldn't recover in time whatsoever. There was no chance for me to heal up with a max potion. In any way, that was a cheap cart. They usually are. Oh yeah, it's all gone quiet now. You haven't carted me that long ago. I don't know why I'm setting the paintball here. Can't believe I carted to a Rathian. To an exhausted Rathian. I'm guessing that was a bit greedy with the car, the shiny grappling as well. Let's go for this charge. Well, not now. And yeah, well, I guess the actual mistake was from reloading the axe, or try to draw attack in sword mode without paying attention to the attack, the axe gauge. It was not ready for sword mode, and I paid the price heavily for it. Carted, reduced reward. Well, there's any rewards anyway. Not that I need them. And a bit of a time wasted because of the carting. Can I get the shiny? Where's the shiny? I know there's a shiny here somewhere. Large women tier. That could actually compensate the cart. Zenny-wise at least. Can I go for this charge? No, not good timing for it. It's gonna miss. Try it again. Nah, that didn't look like it connected well. Ooh, careful with that towel attack. Oh, come on, really? Not even the wing? The upswing? Okay, so it's triple charging Kayamba. And she decided to go a bit deep in that entry point. Come on. Ooh, side hop. Nearly got stuck next to a claw. Talon. Ah, queued up an extra attack. I wanted to wait for the to roll out of the way, or dodge sidestep, really. Now it's just triple charging Kayamba this time. No, not Kayamba, Cha-Cha. Problem is you can't really get near her unless, well, as a Blade Master you can't get near her. Ooh, till she's done with the attacks. As a gun, you just can predict where she's going to be and continue attacking. Ouch. Okay, switching back to the axe. Let that recover. Okay, sharpness is gone. Maybe I should have done that when she carded me. Sharpen a bit. Have to do it when she moves. Okay, I'm hitting the wings. Amazing. Was hitting the left, the right wing, then suddenly hit the left wing. She tried to bite me. Bit close there with the tail. Hopefully she's distracted. I might try to sharpen now. Hopefully this will be long enough. Don't think a fireball would have killed me with this health, although it would have dropped quite a bit. Maybe you should get used to never draw into sword mode. Always draw into axe mode. And then combo into sword mode if possible. that would reduce the number of times I'd make that mistake to pretty much 0. What's the time remaining? Well, between the 10 and 15 minute mark. Not too bad yet. And I still draw into sword mode. Ooh, nearly. Let's go for another discharge if she lets us. Not that it did like it looked like it did anything. It's a bit hard to time the recovery from the overhead shot to sidestep in time from the tail swipe. Okay, gather this. There we go, small golden egg. Actually, I'm not sure how much Zenny that actually generates at the end of the quest. I should check that to remember that. Can go into sword mode in discharge. She probably will recover. At least the explosion flinched her, that's nice. Let's see, I want to go for the upswing combo. Then. Oh, and stamina's a bit low. Can't use that attack for too long. Okay, draw into axe mode. Into axe mode only. Yes, I guess in really drawing into sword mode, you can do it right at the beginning of the quest. In elsewhere you want to avoid it. It's too risky if you're not paying attention to the gauge. And since you can just combo into the sword mode, it's not really that worth it to draw straight to it. Let's go for a little stabby. Oh, and I got stomped on. Switching to axe mode again. Nice side hook. Got lucky there with the timing. Back to sword. Roll out of that, or just a course of raw and switch around between sword and axe mode. Okay, she should be going straight to 7 or maybe even 8. Don't really have to pack baller. What probably we'll need to do is take a couple of energy drinks. Shame those supplies weren't delivered when I carted before. Not that I would need him that desperately. Now the problem here, if she goes to sleep, there's no real amazing attack. I guess the overhead chop from the switch axe, as I've mentioned before, is the best option for extra damage. Now, since I can't really see her, I don't really know if she's gone to sleep yet. Hopefully she has. No. Now again, draw into axe mode. Let's get used to that. I could draw into sword mode. It's pretty much full. I don't think the axe mode is actually fast at drawing. And you can just combo again into sword mode. Wow, did that really barely hit once or twice during the discharge? Amazing. Okay, she's enraged quickly again. Benabras are a bit everywhere. Don't want to be paralysed by them again. Let's go for the overhead chop again. Overhead chop and miss. Oh, wrong. I was going for the attack combo, but I forgot that I wasn't attacking. So I just switched normally. Which is okay, it doesn't take too long to switch between axe and sword. Come on, just a few more hits, should be close to death. I'm a bit dangerously close to the edge. Really don't want to get thrown over there. Should I sharpen? Why not? I'll probably just kill her in the next hit, which is a bit of a waste, but you never know. Well, I didn't even get to hit her. She died before I hit her after sharpening. Not the first time that's happened to me. Where am I? There we are. No, not the first time. I've sharpened a weapon and then suddenly one of either Chachok or Amber decided to get the kill. Any shinies floating about? No. Well, floating about. Sparkling about, more like. Oh yes, quest time. I think it's one of the longest so far. 32 minutes remaining, 9 seconds. Just before the 20-minute mark, a bit over the 15. Well, just before, a couple of minutes before. But well over the 15-minute mark, I suppose. Nothing worthwhile, really, around here. Nothing else to spawn in rocks. There's a couple, I think maybe 2 or 3 rock spawns here, if I'm not mistaken. They're not great rock spawns. You can find better ones. But they're something. Let's check the rewards. See, scale plus from the break. That will be the head break probably. This is from the wing break. Helen. Scale plus, 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 and spike plus. Another scale plus from the main rewards. Inferno sack. Sack. Monster King Bone from the main reward as well, and plenty of bones from the secondary rewards, Husk Bones as well. Sold a couple of Monster Bone M's, so might as well get them more. Might get more of them. Then Husks, as I mentioned, don't really need those. Not for a long time. So yes, yeah, small golden eggs, 5,000 zenny, so that's an nice extra amount of zenny, if you need it. In fact, how much do I get? Quest rewards, that was reduced if I'm not mistaken, so I lost about 1800 roughly. I'm not sure how much the original reward was, but the large women tier makes well over that, and the small golden egg even more. Oh, silver Rathian, or silver size Rathian. I can't even pronounce it. Rathian. Don't know why I was going for that Z sound. So this has been the Fabled Harpooner, and in High Rank Rathian with the Switch Axe weapon class, and the High Bulk Axe as the weapon of choice. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time, and good hunting.